Hi, I'm Tony the Love Warrior here in Evanston, Illinois, and I'm going to share with you today 4 practices you can do morning or evening to bring yourself back into alignment, and they work really well with cannabis or without cannabis. Sometimes we need a reset. Briefly, I'm going to tell you that yoga is a Sanskrit word that means union, and what we're working for is being in union with ourselves so that we're not reacting to everything that's out in the world, but being able to respond from a centered place. Yoga is also an art, it's a science, and it's a philosophy. I like the fact that it's a science so that sometimes people think like, oh, I just can't believe enough or can't visualize enough. And the fact of the matter is, with it being a science, A plus B equals C. So if you do these practices, you will get results. One other thing that I'd like to share is with the use of cannabis, sometimes we can allow ourselves to get so expanded that our energy field, our aura, begins to get diffused, and sometimes things can get kind of stuck, if you will, and these practices will help clear the energy field and bring you back to center. So with that, let's begin. The first breath is called the Ujjayi breath, which means the breath of victory. And it really is the breath that you might hear most often. It sounds like Darth Vader breathing. And I just want to invite you to gently sit down, spread your weight evenly across your seat. And just take a deep breath in and notice that as we naturally inhale, our belly will expand like a Buddha's belly. And that's not very difficult for me. So, and I love my belly. So, inhaling here, notice the belly expands, then the ribs expand. And as we reach the height of our inhalation, the chest rises. As we exhale, the chest falls, the ribs contract, and the belly gently contracts back toward the spine. And now let's do that once again. Inhaling into the belly, feel the belly expand, then the ribs expand, and the chest rises. Take your time, exhale. Feel the chest fall, the ribs contract, and the belly contract. And now begin to gently constrict the back of the throat so that as you inhale, it's like you're whispering the word ah. So inhaling here. And as you exhale, once you've reached the top of your inhalation through the 3 chambers of the breath, exhale and imagine you're fogging up the mirror in front of you. Empty, empty, empty. And inhale once again. And if you haven't already, you can allow the lips to close and exhale with that whispered ah sound through the nose. Inhaling through the nose this time. Feel the spine naturally lengthening, and we're really massaging the the central nervous system, our internal organs, as we breathe, exhaling, whispered ah sound, Darth Vader breath. It may also sound like the ocean waves as you bring your focus to the breath. Let's try that. Inhaling here. Notice the space between the breaths. This Ujjayi breath, this breath of victory, It feeds the body with newly oxygenated air, and the oxygen molecules carry the prana, the life force molecules that feed the body. As we exhale, we're emptying all of the stale air. We normally carry about 2 pounds of dead air in our lungs unless we make an effort to fully exhale and then inhale. And exhale. This breath will give you energy when you don't have energy. It'll feed you. It'll calm the nervous system. This is the Ujjayi breath, the breath of victory, or Darth Vader breathing. Inhale once again. Good. Now continue the Ujjayi breath, and we're going to add to it and make it a spine flexing breath. I'm going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. And bring the knees up in front of the body. Bring the heels in close to the body. And what we're going to do is flex our spine in rhythm with our breath. So as we inhale, we're gently reaching up from the tailbone, lifting the chest, lengthening the neck. This is the height of the inhalation, pressing the forehead toward the sky. And as we feel the need to exhale, gently exhale. Tuck the tailbone under, round the spine out, tuck the chin in toward the chest. Empty here, empty of air. Inhaling, curling up. Roll the shoulders back. Feel the chest lift. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round out. Notice that we're opening the space between the shoulder blades. If the shoulders have been hunched up all day, emptying that space. Inhaling. You're doing great. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Let's do 3 more. One more. And exhale. And relax. Come to easy pose, Sukhasana. Bring the legs across in front of the body. This next breath that we're going to do is for when you feel like, if you ever feel like you've got energy that feels sticky or stuck, and you want to get rid of it, you want to burn it off. The perfect breath to do is called the breath of fire, also known as Kapalabhati breath in Sanskrit, and it's known as the skull shining breath, and it's very powerful, and it sounds like cannon balls of air coming out of the body. So as we're exhaling, it comes out. I want you to focus on the exhalation and let the inhalation take care of itself. So as we exhale, you might notice that the belly will automatically relax as you inhale. So only focus on the exhalation. Again, and as opposed to focusing on the inhalation and the exhalation, because then you're hyperventilating, and that sounds like We don't want to do that, at least in this case. So, Kapalabhati breath is the breath of fire. We're going to practice this, and we're only going to do about 30 seconds each interval, and you'll feel why, because you'll feel the energy, you'll feel the prana moving through your body. So, inhale here, and exhale, begin the breath of fire. Inhale long, hold, pull all of the energy in and up. Imagine it coming up through the top of your head. Exhale here. You may already begin to feel a little tingly. Let's take it one step further. And this time, if the nose isn't congested, you can let the lips close and do the Kapalabhati breath, the breath of fire, through the nose. So, and that sounds like this. Inhale long to finish. Hold. Take in all of the prana. And then exhale. And even just doing that was like 10 seconds that time. You'll feel the difference in the body and in the mind and spirit. So now here's how to supercharge it and make it the skull shining breath. So the way that we're going to do this is bring the hands up about 45 degrees, and we curl the fingers in just to the edge of the palm, not making fists. Fingers in to the edge of the palm, hands at 45 degrees, and the thumbs are pointing toward each other. And what this does, we're actually clearing our energy field by doing this breath of fire. Now, when you begin to do the breath of fire, I want you to think about all of the beautiful things about you. I make a mean grilled cheese sandwich. I've got a great laugh. I've got a great smile. I've got a great sense of humor. Oh, my eyes are awesome. Oh, I've got a caring heart. Whatever it is. And if you have a hard time thinking of beautiful things to say about yourself, to yourself, just think of things that make your brain smile. All right? So let's begin. Bring the hands up 45 degrees, fingertips into the edge of the palms, thumbs pointing toward each other. Inhale here, and begin the breath of fire. Inhale long, hold, squeeze, pull the navel in and up, pull everything in and up, and bring the thumbs up to touch each other. Squeeze everything together, up, and exhale. Relax the arms down, move into stillness, avoid the urge to fidget and twist and adjust and scratch. Just stay still and feel a little swirling of energies that's happening. This is oxygen, this is prana, the life force, moving through the body. And just let it move where it needs to go. Don't try to direct it. Just flow with it. We're going to do one more round. And this time, again, think of the things that make your brain smile, see yourself bathed in a beautiful light. Think of all of your beautiful qualities. Inhale, bring the arms up. Fingertips to the edge of the palm, thumbs pointing to each other, and begin the breath of fire. 10 seconds. Inhale long. Pull everything in and up. Bring the thumbs together. Bring the palms together. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here. Inhale once again. Hold and pull everything in and up. Exhale, release. And soften and relax. That was good. It's a powerful breath. Even 20, 30 seconds of it can change your vibration. And you can work your way up to a minute and then to 3 minutes. And beyond that, you can consult with a yoga instructor to take you even further. And just feel the prana moving through the body and healing the nervous system. And now we're going to go into a different form of breath, and this is the release, the relaxation time, what we also call Savasana. And so what I'm going to suggest you do is turn, and let's do 3 more spine flexing breaths. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders back, lengthening. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. Round the spine out. Shake off anything in the spine that you don't need. Inhaling, curling up. Exhaling back. Empty, empty, empty. Inhaling. And as you exhale, roll all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. And now, bring the knees in toward the chest and gently rock side to side, massaging out the back. That's good. And as you bring the heels down, let the knees fall in toward each other. Walk the feet outside the line of the body so that the knees fall in toward each other. Feel the hips release. Rest the hands on the lower belly. And let everything soften. Let the grip on trying to practice it right soften. Just trust your body here. And send gratitude into the belly. The belly holds a lot for us. It digests our food. It holds our self-confidence. It holds so much judgment. Come on, right? If you don't have a 6-pack or an 8-pack, there can be a lot of shame that's stored there. Also, our intuition, our gut sense is in the belly. And our vulnerability. Just send gratitude. I love you, belly. And I can even say it. I love you, belly. Good. And now slowly begin to sidestep the feet toward each other. And as the feet come together, let the soles of the feet come together and let the knees butterfly open. And just rest the hands at the heart center. Allow the throat to soften. And allow any lines of tension on the inner thigh, the hips, just gently release. Just letting go of what we don't need. And you can stay here, just gently. Coming back to your own core vibration. Let the arms open away from the body. Let the legs extend away from the body. Moving into final relaxation. And rest here. If you'd like to rest the hands to the heart, you can. you're doing this before bed, you can take this right on into dreamland. If you're doing it before starting your day, just let go of anything that's heavy and let it drop into the earth. Soften. And when you're ready to come back, take a few more breaths. Begin to rotate the wrists and the ankles. Bring the knees up once again. And gently roll to a comfortable fetal posture on one side of the body. Resting the head on one arm. And take a few more breaths. And when you're ready to come up, let the hand that's draped over you press into the ground. Let the head hang. And begin to gently walk yourself up to a comfortable seated posture. Thank you for taking this time to do yoga with me, the Love Warrior. If you'd like to be in touch or have questions, I encourage you to visit my website, www.thelovewarrior.com.